Okay, this is a breaking news alert. Radiation that has been found in San Francisco, California tap water is 18,100% above drinking water limits. This test was done from Berkeley University. Despite countless assurances that no harmful levels of radiation from the Japan nuclear fallout would hit the U.S. from the EPA, the University of Berkeley in California is now reporting that rainwater in San Francisco water has now been detected at levels 18,100% above federal drinking water standards. Again, with just about all other news of the radiation hitting the U.S., the news is once again reported to the public over a week after it was first detected. Here's some links here. I'll put the link of this particular website below the more info section underneath the video. Radioactive iodine 131 in drinking water sample near San Francisco was 18,100% above federal drinking water standard. It says that it was taken off the roof of Echeverry Hall, which is one of the buildings on UC Berkeley campus, March 23rd. 2011 from 906 to 1800 PDT. The 3 liters of rainwater collected contained 134 becquerels of iodine for an average of 20.1 becquerel per liter, which equates to 543 picocuries per liter. Now, I have no idea what that means, but it sounds bad. The federal drinking water limit for iodine 131 is 3 picocurines per liter, which this sample had 543, putting the rainwater sample at 18,100% above the federal drinking water limit. Now I'm going to put the site to Berkeley below also. I just want to go down here real quick and see what this has to say. The University of Berkeley also detected radiation in milk bought off store shelves. Holy cow, I didn't read this. And in the drinking water taken from the tap water sample. The tap water sample contained 0.024 baracules to 1.014 per liter, which is much lower than the latest rainwater samples. Milk samples also contained radiation, which again is lower than the rainwater samples. Here's a snippet of what the University of Berkeley results log. For all you guys that understand what this means and all the information here, you can read it. I'll put it below. And here's all the charts also. I hope somebody gets a hold of this information. I've been telling people that it's a lot worse than people realize. And this may be my video, by the way. Is this my video? No, this is not my video. I've got the same video on my site. But it's a lot worse, and people have been telling me that I've been a fearmonger and I'm trying to get everybody all worked up. No, it's just that I understand that it's probably much, 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 much worse than they're telling us. And that I'm just looking for it now ahead of time so that because I live in California and I wanted to try to get out of here before this really hits. If it is as bad as I think it possibly could be. So for anybody out there that's really doing this study, I know they're going to figure this all out by the time it's too late for people to be having been exposed on the West Coast, but please, somebody figure this out and put it in layman's terms for us yokel dokels out here in California that don't understand what's going down. I just know it's probably a lot worse than what they're saying, so that's why I've been putting out the alert, getting those videos out there of people that are actually in Japan that are leaving. And yes, there has been supposedly from the Forbes journalist Benjamin Fulford, he said, and he lives in Japan, and he lives in Tokyo, I should say, that he estimates 5 million people have already evacuated Tokyo. Not to mention our 200,000 plus military personnel that's in Japan. So we know it's bad. How potent will it still be when it gets to the West Coast? Well, from the radiation forecast, now that we're going to need radiation forecast from now on, I guess, the radiation forecast looks as though it doesn't dissipate whatsoever by the time it gets to California coast. The initial areas surrounding the nuclear power plant do look very radiated in a certain color, but the more toxic bluish purple color does not seem to dissipate by the time it gets to the west coast. So we're looking at high intense levels of radiation still flowing over parts of the west coast of the United States. This is not good. Here's the video here for all you guys that want to know. I have this one on my site also, but please look. This is high concentrations right here, this real dark blue level here. And if you go on my site, you'll see this blue level just creams over the whole western part of the country. And it's the same color as it's coming out of the actual nuclear power plant. So, we will be discussing these things nightly at my website, propheticseer.com. I have a live podcast and a forum with a live chat that discusses all the issues with the news and tries to get late-breaking information out to the public before even the mainstream. So keep us bookmarked at propheticseer.com. That's propheticseer.com. God bless.